Hey, so I'm very excited. I'm very excited about Driven Mortgage. Super excited about the new beginnings, the future. Uh, like I said, easy times create weak people, and hard times create the greats. And then weak people create bad times, hard times. So, having said that, I came back, started originating. First month, I almost brought in 20 deals so far, and counting. And it's becoming very easy for me because, I have the experience, I have the track record, the hard work starting to pay off. And all because of my personal brand, my social media, my influence, my track record. I've been doing mortgages for so long. I've been doing mortgages 22 years. When I was 20, I'm 42. So I'm very excited. And I'm working on I switched my business model and structure. Throughout the years, my problem was I believed, and this is gonna touch, and it's gonna be very, very, you're gonna like this, the real entrepreneurs out there. I tried really hard to help a lot of people, build them, show them everything I know, because I've been blessed. I work so hard and I take big risks, and I've been fortunate to put myself in front of very, very powerful, wealthy people, successful people in business, and spend a lot of time with them. I paid a lot of money to be in their circle, and then they introduced me to more people. So I've been very blessed, and I've shared a lot of this stuff. I took a lot of my top producers on flights, private, to meet legends like this, like powerful people, like from John Maxwell to Patrick Bet-David, Grant Cardone, and many others. And one of my best friends in the world is Neil Patel, very successful person, owns a marketing agency with big brands, global. So my thing was, and it's not a mistake, I love seeing others win so much, and I really wanted people to win so bad, more than them. And I had really high expectations. But unfortunately, you cannot control other people. You can only control what you do. So I know what I can control, and I know that I can't control and I can't rely on other people. I have to do it, and I have to hire a lot of employees to run the company. And I have to grow the company. I'm the visionary. I'm the brand. I gotta bring deals. I gotta promote. I'm the promoter. So I've been working very, very, very hard and very long hours on our new structure, our new business model, and in real estate. In real estate and mortgage, people come and go. People come and go. They're not here forever. They might say they're going to be here forever, but they're not going to be here forever. Especially in mortgage and real estate. If you Google that, if you use AI Google, you're going to see that loan officers and realtors switch companies every 5 years or less. If you do a good job, if you do a great job, they lasted 5 years. If you did a good job, they lasted 3 years, 2 years. Average, man, I've seen some of them, they just switch every year, every 2 years. So it happens. So you cannot control that. That's never going to change. That's why the business model that I ran for a very, very long time, and the business model that people are still running or trying to run, is broken. It's not gonna work. So me being around people that own from $100 million to $1 billion mortgage companies, and that I'm very close to. Like, I have a friend that I'm not gonna name his name because he's very private, but you guys know Glenn Stearns. I was with Glenn Stearns and in the Necker Islands with Richard Branson. I was there with the CEO, with the founder CEO of eXp Realty, Glenn Sanford. It's funny, I'm there at the bar and I'm having a drink, and he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, how's it going? I just got here," and we just started talking, and I have no clue who he is. He's a tall white guy, and I have no clue who he is. And we start talking, and then I'm like, "Well, what's your name?" "My name's Glenn." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, my name's Albert." And then he starts talking. I tell him, "What do you do for work?" "Oh, I own this real estate company." And he's a very, very techie guy. which makes sense how he built that company and uses a lot of technology with it. But he says, yeah, I'm like, I think I know who you are. And yeah, you're Glenn Sanford. I know who you are. I know exactly who you are. So being around those people, it's just, you get knowledge and you get the information from the right place. You're not getting information from the wrong place. So you got to watch the source of your advice. If you're taking advice from a brokey, from average people, you're going to be average and you're going to be a brokey. If you're taking advice from people that have never owned, started companies, people that have never been through ups and downs, had lawsuits, had problems, had betrayals, then they have no track record. They have no credibility. So you have to be able to understand that you got to listen to people that have been there for a long time, people that have been there for 10 years, 20 years in the industry as business owners. I'm not talking about being just salespeople or independent contractors, people that have been business owners for a long time. You know, so like it's no you see it in real estate and mortgage. People, they buy things, times are good and they buy all these cars, fancy cars, they have a flashy lifestyle. Then times are hard and bad and they lose everything, and it's just a cycle. Like, I've always had Ferraris in 10 years, Ferraris, Rolls Royces. I've always had them. Like, I've never lost them. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying that in business, entrepreneurship, there are ups and downs. And in the downs, that's when you really find out who really is in there for you. In the ups, everybody is happy, everybody loves you, everybody wants to be around you, and everybody is like saying nice things about you. Downs, hard times, people start talking shit, people start gossiping, people start blaming it on the company, on the owner, on the whatever. So I understand that it's part of business, and hey, you as a business owner, you don't take it personal. You move on, you wish him the best, and you focus only on things you could control. You don't focus on things you cannot control. What you cannot control other people, but you could control what you do. You can control on restructuring your model, your business model. You could one of the biggest mistakes, we need to fire people fast. Like, fire people fast, hire better people, better employees, and focus on employees. Build a business around employees, and that you could control. You can control how much you promote. You can control what you post on your social media, what you say. You could control like your output, but you can't control other people. So don't rely on other people. Build a real business that is scalable, that one day you're going to be able to sell a company for a lot of money. Let me reemphasize that. If you have a company, let's just say real estate company or mortgage company, and it's a broker shop, and you know it's all about splits and this and that, that company is not going to be worth anything. Nothing. It's worthless. If you build a company like Loan Depot, where you have a brand and you do marketing and you get a lot of business and you have 1,000 employees handling the business, that's when you build a company that is worth $1 billion. Loan Depot was worth $1 billion yesterday, or last time I checked. Rocket Mortgage, close to $40 billion. So find an industry with a big TAM. If you don't know what it is, look it up. I put a video about it last time. And listen, watch the source of your advice, and listen to people with the results and people that have been through ups and downs. I've been through a lot of downs, a lot of ups, and a lot of downs, and I know how to handle anything. And I'm very, very excited. For those of you that are a part of Driven Mortgage, the future looks bright. I've never been this excited, and good times are coming. I'm very, very excited. And for those of you that are not part of Driven Mortgage anymore, wish you nothing but the best.